Hello, hello. I know I'm like an hour late or something, but it's fine. Hi, chat. Let me rearrange the windows a little bit more. Forgot I had this mod view in house flipper mode. Okay. Ran the ads, it changed things, it did the things, and stuffs and things. Okay. Mm-hmm. Da-do. Checking a couple things. Okay. Okay, everything looks good. Just realized I had some Discord messages I needed to double check. You know, modding duties and all that. 50 stream streak. Let's go. Nice. And also, I forgot. Thank you for saying happy affiliate anniversary, Prelude, and Surge. Yes, it is today, actually. It's not even like it was yesterday or tomorrow. It's today. Um, but we aren't doing anything special today because um, I was sick all last week and kind of been sick this week. Not really. I just haven't been doing things. And I had other plans this week. Because like tomorrow, I can't do a long stream tomorrow. So, well, I mean, I could if I got up earlier, but I don't want to. I'd rather go later rather than. Well, I'd probably do both, but. Coffee. It's decaf. It's fine. Okay, I should say I ordered decaf. If it's not decaf, it's not my fault. Okay. Yeah. I will be planning a celebration stream. The plan is to do a charity stream again. Um, we'll probably expand the flower garden, I think is the plan. Dragon and I have briefly discussed it, but I need to check with him now that I'm not sick. I'm going to start doing it. It may end up being next weekend, or I may just push it to the weekend after that, just so that I have time. And also, some things are happening this week. I need to stop coughing. Oh my word. Okay. Uh, Nice, Serge. You caught the side deck. 1 second, chat. There we go. It's like I've been fine. Like last hour, I've been fine. Minute I start talking. All right. Where was I? Right. How about a little bit of an update before we get to where I was, shall we? So, for starters, I ended up adding this here for reasons that will become obvious clearly. Obvious clearly. Yep. Obvious soon. I have been steadily working on the dungeons down here, as you can see. Um, and if you stood here and you looked down the corridors, you might notice that they're starting to look a lot the same. It's, minus occasional things like this. So I realized as I keep building this, there's things in each section that are kind of a little different. But it's like I need to mark the exit. And I can tell because that's a staircase there. But if I just want to at a glance, be like, okay, wait, which direction's out? I want to put the flag. So I'll probably end up putting them in a couple other places strategically. If we go on a little tour, hold on, let me go back to the beginning. So obviously stairs down, which I have started working on down here a little bit. Just a smidge. But if we stay on this floor for a second, we go over here. We just have a room. This is a part that I'm going to try to make look like it kind of caved in. It's not currently caved in, because I decided to get the shape of everything in place, and then I will work on making it look caved in. So the plan is this wall is not going to be flat. There's going to be maybe like this corner is actually not solid, that kind of stuff. But I'm starting with just putting the layout in first, and I'm not even 100% texturing everything as I go. Sometimes I go back and do it just for fun. But like this room, for example, it's not going to all just be stone. It's just right now, that's the material I'm using as my base. Minus the places I just leave the ceiling alone because I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. The ceiling, it's fine. It's solid enough. Now, if I look here, there are certain reasons, like this, for example, is not expanding any further because of this water elevator here.
Hello there.
46 months, let's
Canadian
go.
Drag Zero N just resubscribed for 46 months. Thanks to @ShadowMousy for my sub gift.
Yes, yes, indeed. Thank you, Mousy, for the gift to Dragon. So yeah, we have to keep that in mind as we keep going down as well. But here, I think the room will probably just be here. It'll be fine. So that's why certain rooms. Is there a spot? Oh well, this is above the staircase, so that I'll have to put in the staircase roof before I decide if I'm able to push that back any further. Trying not to cough. I was like, I don't need to cough. It's fine. Everything's fine. The only thing I don't like is the fact that these two hallways ended up actually being similar, despite me trying not to make them similar. Thank you, Dragon. Wait, did I spell affiliate correctly in my pinned title? Pinned comment, rather. I think I did. Like, you know what? Maybe I should make this a pinned comment just so I don't have to keep repeating myself. I think I did. Probably should have checked the spelling. I don't like the fact that those two things are almost exactly alike. I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do about that. I don't know. It wasn't intentional. And then we've got a room here, which I haven't put a roof on just yet. Room here. Ironically, this actually is just the bottom of a pillar up that Dragon did to put in the wind charge machine we have upstairs that I always forget we have. And then here we've got this room. I will say, I don't think we have any more space this direction. Well, we could if we went down. So downwards we will. But we have to keep in mind the outside of the castle, which I have already had to adjust some of this. I'm going to have to do a little terraforming, probably. I might just put some more of the tough rocks on top. I don't want it... like, it is going to peek into the cave over by the Skulk Farm, but I don't want it poking out all over the place. Like, that's going to be, like, secret passage. I'm actually thinking I'm going to try my hand at a piston door. I am obviously going to look up a tutorial. Because I am not about to try to figure that out on my own at the moment. I mean, that would be a good way to learn how pistons work, but I don't know that I want to try. I don't know. I might decide to try when I get to that point. Who knows? So, yeah. Got this room, which I think is going to be some sort of green space. Obviously, I think that because I put grass on the floor on purpose. Also, I think this needs more light to grow grass. Not entirely sure. It's like, I have so many gardens. Do I really need another one? Yes. Always. There's never enough gardens. It's fine. Oh, that should be, I don't have, that should be a slab. We'll get back to that. And then down this way, we've got this space here, which will be a room of some sort. I probably will add another room down in like here somewhere, maybe. Simply because the spacing feels weird for there just to be a long hallway here. And there's plenty of space that direction once we get past the redstone for the storage room. And then we have this cave here, which is, like I said, next to the Skulk Farm. Oh, maybe part of it will go when the down part maybe go around over there. That'd be fun. And this is actually where I stopped, I think the last time I was working on this. And then down here, we obviously have, I think I did this on stream. We have the tunnel that goes all the way to the underground area where the villagers and stuff is. Ooh, shall we harvest the cactus? 30 streak again. Let's go. Should we get more cactus blossoms? I still haven't built a non-manual farm for this stuff yet. I tried a design on Cookie that did not work. Well, I mean, it worked. It just didn't really work. And I haven't gone around to looking for one yet. Because also, this is also just not that hard. And I have, like, enough. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. So I guess if I was trying to build, like, a full garden out of them, I'd need, like, a stack. Then this might be a problem. I just wish you could just bone meal the top of cactus to get cactus flowers. I wish it would just be that simple. Because it makes it that logically makes sense to me. But no, we don't use logic in this house. Apparently. Good thing is that the cactus is recyclable. So. Alright, well that wasn't gonna work. First try anyway. There we go. Thank you, Massey.
Hello there.
49 months. Let's go.
Shadow Mazzy just resubscribed for 49 months.
Okay. Reason I'm confused for a second. It says you resubscribed for 42 and then it says 49. I'm like, Twitch, hello? Well, more like Stream Elements, hello. Math is not mathing. But then in both the places over there say 49. 49 makes more sense. I don't know. Twitch be twitching, I guess. Yep. Twitch be twitching. It's alright. We will tolerate such behavior. Okay, so probably. Oh. I forgot we have another floor to look at. Hi, Drac. Welcome in. Yes, you guys should both go follow. Both go follow? I'll go follow Dragon, Drac, and Surge. Do the thing. Hit the button. Yep. Okay, and then down here, this is the only other part I think down here I've really done much with. So this is the wall to the, I can just show you. This is the storage room. Look at that. We're close to the, okay, where did my connected textures go? Very close to the fog glass thing. I need to, not gonna be the vanilla tweaks. Huh. I'll have to find it, I guess, and put it back on here. I'm gonna add a mod comment to myself so I remember to do that. Oh, that's why probably though. It probably is because when I created this instance, Fabricy Optimized was not. It was like an alpha. Which, like, if I remade the instance, I could get the upgraded version. But I honestly, if it's not broken, I don't like to do that because it drives me crazy. Yes, it's easy, but it's like, it's easier than it used to be. There is that. Using Modrent has made things a lot easier. However, remembering all the tiny mods and all the tiny data packs and things that I grab every single time is a little bit much. So yeah, we've got this room down here. I think I'm probably gonna dig into this wall. Yeah, I can dig a little bit. I just have to, like I said, go past the thing, and I can't go up too much further because that's water there. So slowly, just kind of figuring out the spacing. Obviously, I think I ended up with some interesting things in the storage system because before I covered this up. Yeah. Still figuring out some of this. Like this here is gonna have to stop because that can't be moved. Which, yeah, it's about matching up where it is upstairs. So just getting the pillars figured out. That'll be different actually. Does as I've been doing things, I've been setting the design rules, I guess, for the dungeon. And then I go and break them, of course. But we start with following the rules. Speaking of which, yeah, I thought so. Right, let's go get more deep sleep. That's what I was saying the other day. Is like it's nice that this project is like right next to my storage room. It makes it so much easier to get things. Granted, I'm running low on deep sleep because, you know, obvious reasons. Let me check something. How much do I have in here? Not much. Okay, I didn't think so. I'm also gonna grab a little bit more stone while I'm up here. Just a little bit. I've dug out so much that I also I keep replenishing it, but might as well just bring a little bit more down here. Okay, we're going to make do I want to make all tile? Do I want some of the stairs and slabs as well to make this easier? Oh, I have plenty of those. Never mind. Excuse me. Hi, Sunday. Welcome in. Sorry, I was focused on figuring out my material setup. Mm. So good. I always debate every Friday whether I'm going to stop and get coffee or not, and I'm glad I did today because it is good today. I nailed it. Okay. Go ahead and mix in some of the bricks, even though I'm not using the bricks as like the main material. As I'm building, I still like mix it in sometimes. Oh, let's grab that 5 of stone so I have that. Let's see. Should be good. I do still need to decide on the roof material for this floor. I think I'm going to end up using a prismarine. Wait, how many? Right. Actually, this is an entrance. Did I already? Oh, I did it on this side, not this side. Right. Okay. So that should actually go here. Because when I originally, yeah, it gets moved over by one. Ooh, that's fine. I'll just move the staircase over by one. It's staircase is not set in stone yet. You know, it's made out of stone. It's not set in stone. Do 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 do. Now, this will go here. I don't think. Yeah, that's not high enough. We'll have to improvise that bit. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so that's better. Yeah, that's still centered. That's not centered. That's fine. I'm removing the pillars anyway. Okay. Now, what did I do here? Right. Let's do a 3. So I will probably just do a 3 again. Only problem with it being a haste beacon in this area is that I don't have the jump boost, which is so useful. But it's okay. Let's just build without it. It's no. Is that centered? Wait. It won't be anymore. So do a 3-5? Hmm. Yeah, I'll do a 3-5 because it's allowed to be a little bit. Put in another beacon, they're easy enough. True. I could just do that. Do I have another one? Now you're making me curious if I have a backup beacon. Hold on. By backup beacon, I just mean extra. Hi, Art. No, I don't. Unless it's in one of these other boxes, which it could be. It could be in here. No. I might work on that later. Who knows? To be honest, it only ever really bothers me when I'm trying to put up the pillars, but 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I don't know why I built that one. That's not going there. There's so many different ways that is not going there. There's a zombie. I still don't. I've like lit up this place like 6 times. I don't understand how things keep managing to spawn in here. Like I can hear it. I cannot find it. Now. Hmm. Yeah, there's definitely zombies and stuff down here. It's just like I must have. Oh well, that to be fair, that would be spawning spot. Why not bonk? True. True. Do 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 do. Okay, let's fix this. Also, we did. I'm probably not going to keep the cave, but you know, it could stay for now till I decide where the rooms are going, and then it can, and you know, then it can get removed. It's fine. Okay, now this is going to be an entrance still. Might be above. Directions on CC point to open air otherwise. It can't be above actually. So that's why I know it's below. Cause well, is there? I don't. Well, there shouldn't be. Yeah, there's not spawning spots above. So it's definitely below somewhere. Most likely down in here, honestly. Yeah, most likely actually. Right here. This would be my guess. Hi, Wolf. Safe bet it's that cave. I didn't realize there were caves down there. I'm gonna have to go, splunking and fix that. It's like, oh, obviously all the open air gaps with all the ores is what I need to light up, and then there'll be no more zombies, because clearly the rest of it's waterlogged. Apparently was not, in fact, waterlogged. Who knew? Okay. Do that. Right. And then definitely do a 3 after this. 2. Oh, right. 3. Go like this. The zombie knew it wasn't waterlogged. True, the zombie did figure that out somehow. Which, you know, it's fine. It's not like I didn't expect to find mobs down here. I put it one too low again. Okay. And then let me go back upstairs for a second. I want to see. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. See, certain areas, things just kind of, I kind of just went with it. Okay. That's the other part of this, right? I need to not overthink it. It's fine. It's not like I can't just fix this later if I decide I don't like it. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then this goes out like that. That one might be closer. But I have this feeling. It's not in here? Oh, well there that is though. Okay. Also, is it just me or did that oh no, it did drop some stuff. Okay. Like oh wait, this is waterlogged. Huh. Interesting. Then where is this not waterlogged? Well, I mean, obviously it's not if it's just stone. Huh. I'm confused. Oh, you know, this goes a lot deeper than I realized. Huh. Ooh, an abandoned mineshaft. Not under the castle, though. That one is kind of under the castle. That one is probably. Oh, wait, no, those are definitely. Wait, Dragon, did your tunnel literally rip right past a abandoned mineshaft? That's actually interesting. I didn't realize. Probably have seen this before. Ooh. Oh yeah. Okay, that's there. I forgot about that. Ooh, that's a really good place for that to actually be. We've been inside that one. We might not have been inside that one. Tired Zoom on a 5 stream streak. Your tunnel to your area, to your nether portal. That's the drop shaft and then the minecart ride. Interesting. Anyway, that's not what we're down here for. Yes, I'm not figuring out where the zombie is right now. So I just, yep, nothing this way. All right. How did we miss that? I don't know that we did. To be honest, I don't know. It's so close. Is it in here? Oh, well, yes, probably. Hi. There's apparently one of the indoor caves I missed. It's fine. Everything's fine. Clearly somebody's been in here to get the ores. You know what? I bet it didn't fully get pulled through correctly. Looks like it kind of got sliced and diced. That's probably why. There probably were torches before. Uh-huh. Okay. That is why I always carry my trident, because it's easier to get up in almost any spot in this castle if you have a trident. There's literally water everywhere. 2, 3, 4, boop. Oh, dang it. I misclicked. Yeah, I don't know how I missed that, but it's there, so we should remember it's there and go look at it later. Both the trial chamber and the mine shafts. I think we've been. The thing is, I knew that trial chamber was there. I didn't remember. But the minute I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, I was going to do something with that. Because I remember seeing it when we looked at the world preview. When we did our little, make sure the seed's going to work for us, scouting. So I knew it was there. At some point. I don't remember what I was going to do with it. I know what I was going to do with one of them, and I'm saving that for next season. Unless I get super bored. But I have an entire dungeon to build, so I do not foresee getting bored in the near future. This dungeon project is literally designed to be an endless source of projects. Literally by design. There is a wild hoot toot Pokemon in chat if anyone wants to catch it. Probably. Oh, do I want to do a room on both sides? I feel like I do. Or do I want to do tunnel and room on this side? Well, actually, it would make more sense to do a tunnel on this side. Because this has got a little bit more like room to, little bit more room to just add more rooms. Especially here, I think we could definitely do. Actually, let me check something. This doesn't go to the outside, right? No, it used to. Okay. As long as this is not exposed to the outside, we're good. Yeah, it's not. Oh, there's another dark corner, though. Okay, so it can definitely do a tunnel this way and then do like a room here. That'd be cool. Building mazes is fun. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Do a 3 and then actually do that and then do this. Don't need this here. 2, 3, 4. Dang it. Was doing that pretty consistently the other day. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Leaving just enough space between the floors to do stuff, which is perfect. I think that'll be enough space. There might be a little less space for the roof on this floor. Not gonna lie, but that's okay. I might get work. Let's see, I've already almost used 2 stacks worth of chiseled deep slate tiles. And we've only done like 5 arches. I'm gonna have to go digging for more deep slate eventually. Because I'm at least gonna do, I think it was 3 or 4. I think I was gonna do at least 4 levels. That doesn't count the first level I started with, though. I don't know. I don't know. Because we do still also have, besides this floor and the one I showed off earlier, we also have we also have this where technically this is a lower floor of the dungeon that hasn't, you know, wasn't there before I started this project. Gotta go out the door to get around. I'm so excited to mess with this and use that to do something fun. Just haven't decided what yet. I guess it technically counts, right? Also, I did get around to finding a minimal armor resource pack for this one as well, which I like a lot better because you can see more of the skin that way. Granted, the crown was already crown, so that helps, but it also makes the pants and boots a little bit more discreet. I don't know what its chest plate looks like. Hold on. I'm curious. That's... hmm. Methinks the trim is doing something a little bit funky. What's it look like from back? Oh, okay. That's interesting. Oh well. I don't wear it that often anyway. I have one. Yeah, I grabbed that because the full copper pants has been bothering me. Okay. Oh, I don't need I don't need that. I don't need the cobble. I should stack that with its own stuff. I need to go through and sort these actually because I haven't been, and you know, clearly that's a problem. However, I haven't gotten around to it yet. I always end up, you know, with random shulkers of things, and then eventually at some point I get fed up and I sort them. Point in case the mansion build, which, you know, currently has a pile of shulkers that are organized. You know what? I want to try the roof. The ceiling, rather. Let me get more deep slate, and we'll grab some prismarine. Don't know how much I have. You know what? Back with it. Okay, we'll just leave 28 in there. It's fine. Okay, good. I have enough for experimentation. I decided, well, should I? Should I? Wait, you have to use ink sacs for dark prismarine, right? You can't just use black dye. It has to be ink sacs. Ugh. Because it'd be cool to do dark prismarine and then prismarine. Though realistically, if I was actually going to go dark to light, I should have done dark prismarine copper. Prismarine. But, you know. Huh. I think I have to. Yeah, I don't think I have enough to reasonably make like 27 stacks of the stuff. I think it'll be here. I mean, do we want to do a side quest real quick? I kind of want to do a side quest. Do, 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 do. Need more prismarine anyway. Side quest time. Be sure a spawn is set. Can be made with dye. Does not require ink sacs. Oh. What is even the recipe for dark prismarine, actually? That's... I don't even know. I don't think I've ever crafted the stuff. That's fine, because it's probably the best source of black dye I have. On portal. I think it's over this way. 8 shards plus 1 black dye or ink sac. Cool, that'll be easy. This farm has a lot of stuff just laying around, so. I probably should have brought some extra shulkers, but it's fine. Let's see. Just have to remember which one it is. Is it this one? I should have pulled them. Exact is bedrock and education only. Oh, wow. I needed to. I'll just turn it into black dye. Lawsuit God. Then came B. Herald. I don't remember whose the moss path is, but. Archaeo. I know. I know it's like around here somewhere. Ah, there you go. The shards or the crystals? I'm gonna guess it's the shards. Just because they're more expensive. Ah, okay. Ooh, that is expensive though. Alright, well, I won't have any trouble getting these back. It's fine. You can also just, get levels while we're here. No. Okay. Should be good to make a bunch of this stuff. Pardon me. Yeah, the hoppers. Okay, I think I'm good now. Gonna make a bunch of this stuff as well. While we're here. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. I think I just gained like over 20 levels there. I'm just doing this little bit. Gonna also need a bunch of this. They're so loud. Like, they weren't, I wasn't even near them, and they were making so much racket. Okay, it's just also just fun to use this farm. Good thing we can't hear it. Oh! What? You guys have not been able to hear Minecraft noise all the entire time? Well. Oops. Yeah, now you get to hear the noise they were making. I'm not talking about the current noise they're making. They were doing this. You're not even moving. Why are you making all that racket? You might be wondering, why was your Minecraft sounds muted? Well, it's because I think the last time I streamed Minecraft, I was on the server. Or something. I don't remember. But I actually have the Minecraft sounds on my ending screen. Because of the server, because we use the voice mod, and sometimes Dragon and I are only in the voice mod on the server and not on Discord. So in that case, I obviously want him to be able to talk on the ending soon screen. So yeah. I mean, I could fly back. Actually, okay, should I use my 100th death to get home, or should I try to stay on 99? I feel like I should try to stay on 99. For as long as I can. And yes, I know. Like, how do you have 99 deaths? Answer? Cause I prefer to get home fast, that's why. You generally assume these are crappy speakers and you don't hear game sounds? Well... I understand that. I assume it is my headphones as well, because there are certain streams where it's just like, yeah, I'm not gonna hear the sounds other than the streamer's voice. Sometimes. It's like, used to be, it's not the case anymore for some reason, but it used to be that I would never hear the music on Dragon streams because, unless I was wearing a very specific headset or was on my computer. Unless for whatever reason my other headset would just not, um, can't pick up the music. I was like, well, it is what it is. Oh, tag. I did that on accident, but I'll take it. You may track. You may rack up deaths because you get stubborn. You're not letting that drone Blaze Skelly beat you. Yeah, I've gotten in a couple death loops and a couple like situations. Mostly but the majority of the majority have been because of getting home. Believe it or not. I am normally not that bad at this game. Okay, so if I do the standard ray that I have been doing, yeah, let's say, sake of argument. Wait, no, that's not right. Also common to every gamer, give my stuff back. Yep, And, it's completely normal. Though on this server, I don't lose my stuff. So, I don't have that problem necessarily. So... Another shulker. I don't really have the shulkers to be doing this, to be clear. But it's fine. Maybe I should just go... You know what? Maybe I should, go into the end to get more shulkers. That would probably be a good idea. Maybe I'll do that. Ooh, I wonder if Rin would want to go with me. That could be fun. Okay, so that works. Just make sure, like, even under here. Yeah, there will all be back one. Be like this. Okay, this should work. There's enough space. I was just a little worried that I hadn't given myself enough space, but... And I do believe the Dark Prismarine actually works in this situation. I tried it with resin first, because I was like, ooh, new block, I should use a new block. No. It was not good. It was like completely the wrong vibe. Whereas this, I think, matches. So we're good. You actually tell I did it. I did the test here because all the roof bits are all carved out correctly for this pattern. See, that continues the energy of the space very well. But I'm gonna take a second and go run and grab another drink because I had a drink in the fridge that I was waiting to pull out until I had gotten close to the end of my coffee. We're close to the end of the coffee, so I'm gonna BRB real quick and go grab it out of the fridge because I like it's a vitamin water and I prefer those cold. So I will be right back. Let's. Yeah, sure. All right, BRB. Oh, I should have run an ad. Oh, that's fine. 1 second. Oh, look, it's like Twitch heard me there. It's going to start running an ad in 20 seconds. All right, well, we could just sit on the BRB screen. It's fine. Sit on this for a second. Gotta try to recover from that last cough. It's a little bit annoying. It's been getting better every day. Should have. Tuesday, I was. Gosh, that was crazy. Like every other word was a cough word, and I was like, trying to have a conversation. Okay, the music's too loud. Okay. I was trying to have a conversation with Mousy, and I was just like, I apologize. I can't seem to like complete a sentence without coughing. We're just gonna have to deal with this because I can't. I can't stop it. Okay. Dark prismarine. We'll start doing this bit as well. Ooh, I love this song. Cough drops lessen it though. Actually, they have not been helping. Then again, if I could put one in my mouth right now, and then it would work because you said it would. But so far they have not been helping. There was one over here that I wanted to put the slab on before I forgot. Unless I just got defective ones, which is completely possible. Okay. Well. Oh, right. That's because there's going to be a wall here, so. Actually, where does the wall go, though? Right. For me. And no. To be human. Okay. Because what happens is to be human. Okay. So for this, I think I just do normal. Doop, doop. Doop, doop. Doop, doop. Because when we have kind of where the roof goes and stuff, we also be able to put in the lanterns. Ah! Only problem with having the Instamine on is it makes removing things like that a little harder. Mm-hmm. But I kind of need to have the walls in as well so that the light levels are all the way they actually will be. So, speaking of walls, ba, 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 ba. That's technically a floor. I think this wall goes here now. Obviously, I need to decide where some rooms are going to go, but oh. Sometimes I turn the music up and then forget to turn it back down. And a not quiet song comes on. I'm like, oh, why is this so loud? It's fine. I'll get used to it eventually. I kind of wish I had like sliders on my Stream Deck for it or something, but I don't have that kind of fancy technology. It's okay. Someday. All upon my angels, why are you still there? It's so interesting how much just a simple wall can change the feel of a space. Just like having the walls in for this section. Like I noticed it when I built the layer above this. It was like it went from being like, oh, this is this like, you know, a thing. It's just a floating platform to oh, this is a building. It's very interesting how much more grounded it starts to feel. Even though it's still a floating, you know, floating object, essentially. They're like it just feels like there is more behind this wall right now, even though there's just air. It's just air. But that doesn't feel like it is. I'm gonna put torch up there because I just feel like that's gonna need a torch. I don't know why. I just have this feeling. Okay, there we go. It should be good for now. Okay, I definitely think just make like a small alcove here. I want to put pillars in here. I feel like that's going to make sense. I don't know. I just have this feeling. Ah, I'm out of stone. Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be? Well, we can grab more stone and grab the lanterns as well. Do, 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 do. Lanterns, lanterns, lanterns. Where? It's looking right past them. Of course. Do, 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 do. Oops. Oh, I see what I did. That's funny. Somehow it V instead of spacebar, I think. Or hit it at the same time. It happens. Okay. Doo -doo. Okay. Do that. It's a very straightforward pattern to put in, I think. But it looks a little bit more complex than just placing the blocks up there, just flat. It gives it a little bit of an arch. Especially once I put the stairs in as well. Okay. Now, is this entire hallway? Oh, nope, there's a spot here that's got no roof. Could also try incorporating stairs into the pattern. However, I decided to go a little simpler this time. Which I think worked out. Okay, this section, yes. Do one here. Do one here? Okay, we're still stuck with a blind spot, and that's assuming. Then the question becomes, do I want to keep that a little darker, or do I just want to put a lantern here? Put that there for a second. I can probably get away with just a piece of glow like it. Oop. Actually, I should just have a stack with me. It's fine. I do it like that. Yeah, there'll be plenty of light. Cool. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Not there. Da, 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 da. I had a fun experience today. I came upstairs from my room to come get ready for stream and stuff and whatnot, right? Granted, I was still late because I couldn't decide what to eat for dinner. But beside the point, I came upstairs and I was in the kitchen and I was just trying to figure some stuff out. And I heard one of my brothers talking to one of my other brothers. But the thing was, well, because I knew where Joshua was. He wasn't in that room talking to Peter. And I heard another voice, and I was like, huh? Like, wait a second. I know that voice. The college kid is home. I just came upstairs, and I just heard them talking, and I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Wait a second. When did he spawn in? Where did he just spontaneously showed up? He didn't actually spontaneously showed up. The parents just forgot to tell anyone else he was coming back for a visit. Yeah, I just came upstairs and was like, huh, that's weird. He should be at school. Why is he? He's on break, but it was just like, oh, I had no idea you were coming. Hi. Yeah, no, that makes sense. You're on break. Okay. Just randomly. It was just a weird like moment though, because it's like I know that I knew it was him immediately, but it took a little bit for my brain to process why. I was like, what are you? Oh, okay, he's just decided to show up. All right. Cool. It does make sense because there's some birthdays right around now in the family, so even if it wasn't a break, him dropping by wouldn't be crazy. It does make it fun because we're right now gonna have 5 cars in the drive, to park, but it's fine. Why? Oh, the light's leaking through. I hate that. It does that. Better. But the dogs were very, very happy that he was home. They were not leaving him alone earlier. It was cute. Like Zoe normally doesn't pay any attention to the frisbee, but she literally stole the frisbee from Lucy earlier. Now, she wasn't exactly using it as a frisbee. She was just, stealing it because it was what her little sister had. But still, it was adorable. Excuse me. I do think one of these layers I want to be really mossy and like have some moss, like green moss, and some mossy brick, um, and stuff in it. I think. How far down is this next level? Is it at kind of like I might do this one, or if I do one underneath it, I get the one closest to the water. I think that's gonna be good. This one might be the last layer, just so that I, you know, pace myself a little bit, But the one above, I want to do a lot of the cracked bricks. I'm kind of wondering if I want to do more of the pale moss on this level to then go to the green moss, or if that's just gonna look weird. I don't know. That's the question. Probably gonna have to play around with it to see if I can make it work. I mean, it'll work with the stone and stuff just fine. That's not the problem. do. But I don't know if it'll make sense. There's a wild Maractus? Yeah, it looks like a cactus Pokemon. I want one. You know, it's almost the time of year to go get plants again. I'm gonna actually try to find good plants this year. Well, I'm gonna try to find any plants. Last year I did not. When we went to the plant nurseries with my mom, I did not find anything. This year I'm gonna be like, Mom, we need to go back to the one that I found stuff I liked. Just the two of us, it's fine. Go on a side quest one day. Plants. So we already had was being sick last week kind of derailed so many plans. It was like one of those weeks where like I had so many things, so many more things than usual scheduled and or intended to do things, and then it was like, you know what? Actually, no, you are just not going to do that now. I was like, but why? But why though? Oh, nice, we both caught it. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Because, for example, I was planning on working on planning the charity stream I want to do for affiliate anniversary stuff. I was planning on planning that and figuring out the schedule for that last week. That didn't happen because I was going to do it this week. I didn't decide which day. That was part of what I was going to figure out. And then I got sick for a week, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to try to do that kind of work while I am not doing things. Like Mom and I had planned to go out and get appetizers and then pick my sister up from work one night when she was working late. And, you know, just hang out and talk. And we didn't do that because guess what? I was sick that day. There's also needed to get the boys' birthday presents. That I still managed to do in time. 1 second. I'm fine. Okay. What was I doing? Right. This. What is the situation here? Oh. Yeah. Right. Okay. Can't really go further that way of the tunnel. So we make a room. First, I need to figure out the spacing. Frozen. Look at me. I'm still here. Ooh, you know, I should do a room that's not square shaped. I mean, it's gonna be multiple, like it's gonna be square shaped, but not square shaped in the same way. Maybe I'll make it L shape. Never be unloved by me. Oh, I'm outside of the haze speaking. That explains that. We do this. That. Okay, that should work. I'll never be unloved by me. Okay, let's go get more stone. I do need to toss all the random crap out of there that doesn't actually need to be there. Like the random leaves and the coal and copper ore and stuff. Just a lot of it's just stuff I've cleaned up from in here. There we go. Perfect. First try. Oh, okay. I'll have to do something interesting with the roof in here, I guess. Okay. Probably do not need this here, though. That is there. Okay. And probably, and there's a lantern there, I'll put one here. That should work. It's already starting to feel dungeony. It'll feel more dungeony later. Oh, I remember. I wasn't doing stairs in these corners. Doing that. That's why that looked weird. Do it this way. Like so. There it is. I was like, where did that block go? I know one of them broke. The only thought I have is if this is the level, which I think it isn't. Whichever level has the really long tunnel to the villager area, I'm gonna have to consider whether I make that specific tunnel a different material for the roof. If for no other reason, then it's gonna be a pain. I certainly don't want to make it out of dark prismarine because hello. I am not crazy. Believe it or not. It's yep. Certainly not that kind of crazy. Don't want to spend too many more hours killing squids if I don't have to. Though to be fair, I did say earlier at some point that I wanted to go get another trident for some people. Go get some tridents. Honestly, not just for one person. Which means I'll get a lot of ink sacs. And you might be like, why? Because when the drown aren't spawning, I kill the squids while I'm waiting for the drown to spawn. It's completely logical. When one quarry is not available, you go for the other quarry until the main quarry comes back. Obviously. I've gotten so much dirt from this. It's actually kind of crazy. Okay. Now, have I grabbed all the stone? Yes, I have. Wow. Alright, let's grab some stuff to toss into this sorter. Hold on. Let's see, what do I not need? No, I actually need those. Don't need that in here. Actually, I might need those. Alright. And yes, I know some of those things won't sort. It's okay. Nothing else that gets them out of the one area and into the overflow storage. Do, do, do. Okay. Should do it. Okay. Now, how did I want to do this? So this, for the record, leads to the staircase, which is just off the storage room. This was for before we had our elytras. And also just because Dragon doesn't like flying in my storage room for some reason. I can't imagine why. It's not like it's a deadly storage room or anything. Um, the number of deaths is there, but is there a place that tells me how many times I've died to kinetic energy? Oh, good. I've never been killed by a chicken. Why is the skeleton number so high? Wait, I've never been killed by a zombified piglin? What? That would have been one of the ones that I would have guessed would actually be the case. And I've never been killed by a blaze. I feel like that's false. Interesting. Anyway, I was just curious if there was a number. Apparently there's not. So if we added all the mob deaths up, we probably could get a number relatively close. But there are other things that kill you that aren't mobs. So it would be like, of the deaths I have, so many are not mobs. Because technically I feel like fire probably doesn't count. Right. Which might be why it says, that might be why the number for how many times I've died to a blaze is so low. Okay. Volume levels. Because in theory, if it's not counting the fact that I died to fire, then that number makes a little bit more sense. I do feel like I'm scattered a little bit today as far as like what I'm doing, but it's fine. It's what it's how I've been building this thing this entire time. It's just like, oh, I'm gonna work on this part, and then I'm gonna go work on this part. And I'm gonna go back to the original part. feel like put the lantern there. Middle of summer. Barely holding on. I think that distribution of lanterns works. It means it doesn't look too crazy from here. Probably should work on this bit. So I do this. Yeah. That's gonna leak through. It's okay. I'll work on fixing that later. Right now, I just need lighting up there so that it doesn't spawn things. So at this level, I'll put this in. And I think I'll do it like this maybe. It kind of feels like there's a curve to it still. Okay, those will be turned into stairs, obviously. And I want to have to work on some of those lighting glitches. I think that'll be easy enough. I'll just go in and do that in a couple places. It's still doing it. Okay. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Okay, now I do think, because this is the staircase, that I might put in place for there to be lanterns on the side. Nope, not that. This. Maybe that will work. I might have to work on that a little bit. It's not quite right yet. We do this. Now, I don't know what's going down this hallway, so guess what? No, we do that. Yeah, this is starting to come together. The shapes look so good. I really do love like how expandable this project is going to be, because I can go and like specifically decorate a room in a particular manner, whatever manner I've decided it's going to be decorated in, or I could sit here and do what I'm doing now, where she's designing the walls and stuff and getting all the roofs in. I can do detail work, or I can do outline work, or I can do the in between. It's the perfect project, I think, for me right now. Which is, perfect, ironically. Do, 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 do. Oh, that should be there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep, I do have one more roof to do in here before we place lanterns, even though I know one's not going in this part just yet. I've got to decide which part is going to go in. Do, do, do. Ooh, ooh, that sounds like fun though. I kind of want to do a level where the only lighting I use is glow lichen. And I do a lot of buttons and slabs and stuff. Ooh, that sounds like fun. I should build a bottom, like the bottom floor I do past the moss floor. If I'm going to do 4, that one should be like the spooky one. I feel like this is supposed to be slightly spooky. But like, that would be really spooky, I feel like. Especially if I put cobwebs and such in it. Ideas, ideas, ideas. Oh, gotta move this over. Oh. That hopper line's gonna be a problem. I guess I'm just gonna have to move that hopper line over by 1 in this particular section. Oh well. It should be fine to move it, I think. Wild frost moth has appeared if anyone wants to catch it. Or, I just put trapdoors over it and call it a day. It's quite possible that I'll just do that. If I do move it, I just have to be mindful that it needs to still work afterwards, of course. I use the hoppers in some manner. Too tired to think of what to do with it right now. Okay. I wonder what oxidation level will look good for the lanterns. Because, I don't know if you noticed this, chat, but I've been putting the lanterns at this oxidization against the copper. They might all be waxed. I don't remember. And at this level, the full blue lantern makes sense. It looks good with the skulk. So I'm curious what will look good here. Very curious indeed. But only time will tell. I think I need a torch here. Now, I do have the staircase into the storage room right here that I've yet to figure out what to do with. And I'm not entirely sure how I'm handling the wall around it either. So we're just gonna do that real quick. It honestly kind of looks like a cool view. The cherry trees and the space for not the space, stars and stuff. I mean, I guess technically it is space, but this is what it sounds like. It's such a good song. Yeah, I'll turn it up. In the quiet, you're not alone. We listen to the demons. We let them get between us. None of us are out here on our own. We're still survivors, dreamers, the fighters. No, one more. Harmony. Up of fire shining inside our head. I can sing along, I swear. Nice one to find. This is what it sounds like. I need to find the Spanish version of this song. This is what it sounds like. The broken glass, part of me, focus in harmony. Guys, this is what it sounds like. Find this is what it sounds like. This is what it sounds like. This is what it sounds like. If I wasn't coughing as much, I might have been able to keep a little bit more, but it's okay. Okay. I wanted another good song to sing to. 1 second. Yeah, sure. I might not sing to this one though. I'll just hum to it instead, because that's totally different. Or if. Just like fire. Honestly, a lot of the music from K-pop Demon Hunters is so good. I was listening to like 3 songs or 4 songs from it. Well, 3 songs from it on repeat when it came out. I still haven't seen the movie yet. I'm going to. We need to. I was gonna watch it with my sister-in-law. And we need to just at some point, schedule time. I think we were gonna have like a girls' night or something and watch it. More like a sister's night because I don't know that my mom wants to see it. It's not serious. No, it's a movie. It's on Netflix. And I've seen. Okay, I kind of already know what happens because I've seen it spoiled across the internet. However, you know, I still want to actually like see the entirety of it. Hi, Lazu God. It's actually. Let me see if I can find my other favorite song from it. Hold on. Okay, How It's Done is also really good, but this song is good from it. And I don't hear as many people talking about this one. Because I feel like How It's Done, What It Sounds Like, Your Idol, and Takedown were like the ones that everybody played. Oh, and it starts in 2 seconds. It's fine. This is Free, the name of the song. You're the word, but you're good for me. I'm not the only one. There's like so many characters that this works for stories. It's actually kind of crazy. We pass me the past till it's weightless. And yes, that is one of the ways I judge songs. Is like, can I use like, does this make sense for character, like my characters for stories, for D&D and other things? I need to get back to writing more consistently. I keep saying that to myself though, and not doing it. Someday. Someday. You will face it. You got a way to escape it. You never face it. Pass me the past till it's weightless. Writing is hard. Yeah, the thing is, it's not a lack of. Here, I'll turn it down a little. It's not a lack of like stories to write. It almost feels like it's not that I don't have stories to tell, right? One, it's committing to a single story to work on at any point in time, which I'm always like thinking about like 3 simultaneously. Not like at the same time simultaneously, like I rotate. I've got a rotation going on. But the other problem is like I could think about it like when I'm working and doing stuff, and then I sit down, actually write it out. Nothing. I'm like, why? It's like almost like it would be better for me to just tell the story to someone. But then write it down. But then I would have to listen to a recording of myself, which would be that wouldn't work. I still haven't figured out the solution to this yet. Excuse me. But I'll figure out the solution eventually. Nice part is that doesn't inhibit my ability to play D&D. It is actually stream story time. No. I have done like I do talk about stories on stream. We're not no. 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 Mm-mm. I'll figure it out. Technically that could be a solution. But I think I would be other part of that is I would be too self-conscious about it. What was I doing? Trying to think. Thankfully, oh, that's right, D&D. Thankfully, like I said, it doesn't really cause me problems in D&D because D&D is, you know, in the moment storytelling, which I do quite easily. Do I need to do a 3 and then a 5? That's a 4. Oh, wait, no. Oh, okay. There we go. I figured it out. I do a lot better with improv stuff. Sometimes my brain still goes, ah, and freezes on me. That's happened a couple times. The last time I would argue it happened because Well, I can't completely blame that on being sick, I don't think. Not completely. I could partially blame that on being sick. Um. Do, do, do. But I am excited for our session tomorrow because I think we're gonna have fun. Blame it on ADHD. That tends to be the explanation in your house. Yep, no, that's also possible. Highly likely. Completely probable. Case in point, my inability to focus right now on any one part of this project. And why the project is designed specifically this way. Something like that. I'll figure it out. I know, sometimes I think part of it is, right, when you're playing D&D, you are technically in the process of telling a story, in a way. But you're also just playing a character. You're not, I mean, unless you're the DM, you're not necessarily writing the rest of the structure. And even when you are DMing, you are still, like, you still have help. In a sense, your players are still doing things to kind of drive the story as well. You don't just have to write it all out and then make it work. One could say it would be harder to do one or the other. Like, I don't know that all all writers who write more traditional stuff really well would be good at DMing and the other way around. That's probably not the case. Excuse me. I think there's some overlap though. Because to be a good DM, you need to be a good storyteller. At least that's my opinion. I haven't DM'd yet, so I can't say whether or not I'm good at it. We'll find out, I guess, someday. Someday I'll get around to writing out that campaign idea I had. And putting it together. Someday. I act like I'm gonna spontaneously one day just have a bunch of free time. I'm gonna have to spontaneously make some free time, honestly. Now, how am I gonna do that? Ironically, I possibly could have been working on it last week when I, accidentally just got a week off being sick. Yeah, this room I might raise the roof just slightly. Who knows? I might also back this up a little. Like, the entrance this side doesn't need to be that small. It's not like anyone's gonna get lost in my storage room or anything. Because, that never happens. Ever. Ever, ever. It happens all the time. And me adding a maze that connects onto it is probably not gonna help. I can't eat a chocolate right now, but I will in a little bit. I currently have a what's it? Creamy strawberry flavored Paul's thing. I caved and bought some. And by I caved is just like I got around to it. See, it's not helping as much as I would like. But I don't particularly want to mix the slightly minty, for some reason, strawberry taste with chocolate. I don't think that's going to mix well. Nor will it mix well with either of the drinks I have, which is why I haven't finished my coffee yet. It's just, that just makes me happy. Just seeing the tunnels. Why not? You hear chocolate and strawberries are delicious. No. Because I said so. Did you not hear the slightly minty part of the strawberry tasting? No. I like strawberries and chocolate. Though I find artificial strawberry can sometimes be too sweet. Sometimes. Especially, well, sometimes when it's in a chocolate thing, they make it a little bit too intense. Sometimes. But honestly, I don't know why it's slightly like minty, but it's weird. I was not expecting that. I'm probably not going to get the strawberry flavored ones again. If I ever buy them again. But I was curious. And it's not that it tastes bad, it just tastes weird. Yeah, this is looking good, I think. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna go with the blue lantern on this level. Honestly, I'm probably gonna go with either first stage or second stage. I don't know which yet. I'll have to think about it. I'll let them all oxidize anyway. It's fine. I'll just come back through and wax the ones I want to wax. I don't think I need dirt right now. Alright, let's just make sure there's nothing weird going on in overflow over here. Okay, we should be good. Probably. We might have used to have had a filter for lanterns and not had one anymore. That's completely possible. Alright. As much fun as this has been, I still plan on streaming with Dragon tomorrow, and I am still coughing. So I probably shouldn't push my luck. You should not push my voice. Though to be fair, I don't think I'd lose my voice. I think I would just end up you know. Alright, let me mute the Minecraft audio, and then I gotta remember to unmute that next time I stream. I might just unmute it when I'm done streaming. Okay. Let me... Okay, no, we don't listen to that song again. Ooh, I know. Hold on. We'll do this. Yes, I will drink some water. I have vitamin water and coffee right here. I'm gonna drink that in a second. It's dragon fruit power C vitamin water. So, you know, it's got things in it that are good for you. Got vitamin C and zinc. So, when I try to at least drink half of it before I go to bed, I might save the rest for tomorrow. Let's see if there's somebody to raid. Yes. Um. Um. hmm. Also, it looks like the new Pokemon game came out. I have to look at it and see if it's something I want to grab. I'm seeing an awful lot of people playing it on my following. Um, Alright, I don't see anybody I want to raid right now. The only person on here is someone who is streaming at 18 plus, and I don't want to do that right this second. Maybe someday I'll raid them. Um, but thank you all for hanging out and all the stuff and the chatting and the subs and um yeah, I'm excited that we're past another year of affiliate. I'd have to look. I think it's like 3 years. Wait, no, it's 49 months. So 48 months because you're on the 49th. So how many years is that? No idea. That many months because that's how many months Mousy's been subbed. So yeah, that's fun. But we'll do like a proper celebration stream. Either it's gonna be like next week or the week after, probably. Unless I pick a day a little bit later for scheduling reasons. We'll see. I have to coordinate. I have to figure out who wants to be in on it, and then I gotta coordinate those people.
First 86 Prelude cheered X1.
Thank you, Prelude. But yeah, I will put stuff on social media and Discord once I've got that figured out, like I did last time, probably. Honestly, probably gonna just reuse the graphics and just change the numbers and words around a little. Because, oh, that's funny. It's the song. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna go. And then I'm going to literally grab the chocolate, right? So I don't forget. Yeah, thank you for everything. And I will be back tomorrow with Dragon at our normal time. I think we're playing House Flipper.